What's up, guys? So I found the mulberry tree I was looking for, that my friend told me about. Now I'm walking back along this trail. I love how these flowers smell right here. They smell great. I don't know what they are. They smell freaking great. You can smell them like just walking, you can be like 100 feet away. One of my favorite smells here in the beautiful, great state of Texas. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was talking earlier about how there's you know, like we're part of this system of nature, right? We're part of the system, and you know, I said you can take the human out the system, but you can't take the system out the human. You know what I mean? It's like if we go to like Mars or outer space, we gotta like recreate this environment. You know what I mean? Like with oxygen and everything. And it's kind of silly how people seem to be thinking they're doing like good for themselves, like creating these systems that help them survive. And really, what's helping you survive is nature. You know what I mean? We thrive off of oxygen and food that nature brings us. But we're creating like, cars and fucking blah, 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 burning gas and stuff. Polluting rivers, creating all these synthetic things, you know? Fracking freaking aquifers and stuff. Like, what the fuck? And we're thinking we're creating systems for our survival? Dude, God's created a system for our survival, dude. It's called fucking Mother Earth. It's called fucking beautiful-ass nature, dude. It's like, people are stupid. Because they're just, you know, like I said, you take the human out of the system, but you can't take the system out the human. You go to fucking Mars or something, you gotta try to recreate this fucking beautiful fucking oxygen-rich environment. You know what I mean? This is, you don't need to, all the other shit people doing, let's build some freaking blah, 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 do this and that, synthetic materials and shit. What the fuck? Humans? Like, just objectively looking at that, it's like, in fucking up the planet, like, y'all fucking retarded. Like, humans are tripping. That needs to be addressed. And, you know, it's kind of like saying, you could blame it on something, you could blame it on the economy or whatever the fuck. But at the end of the day, it's, you know, it's what humanity is doing. It's stupid objectively. It doesn't, like, it's like saying, I punched somebody in the face because I saw it in a movie. Okay. Well, you still did it. There's still some self-responsibility. We as humanity are still fucking up the planet. By being, it doesn't matter if it's fucking, you know, fucking economic incentives, you know, whatever it might be, causing us to do that. We're still doing it. It does not mean you ain't gonna play the blame game when you're still responsible. When we, as a humanity, are still responsible for our own fucking actions. You know what I'm saying? Just look at that beautiful tree. I wish I could put on better resolution, but I'm too lazy. Beautiful fucking tree. This is just a super oxygen-rich environment. Fucking plant life. I don't know why I'm so drawn to that tree. It just looks like it's a nice little sunlight from right there, and all those leaves doing photosynthesis. It's just, bam, man. That's what it's about right here. It's all damp and dewy out here. It rained a little bit this morning. You know, these plants are in full, you know, they're doing their thing, and they're giving us oxygen. They're giving, you know, shit, I just ate some mulberries off a tree, man. They're giving me food. You know what I'm saying? No joke, giving these birds a place to live, chirping, making this place a nice, beautiful, pleasant place to live. You can take the human out the system, but you cannot take the system out the human. I'm telling you. And I'm so stupid. It's so dumb to see people thinking they're doing something for their own survival or whatever. It's like, dude, fucking up the earth is not good for your survival, you dummy. No matter how you look at it. I don't care if you got AC and fucking, you can filter some seawater. If you're gonna fuck up the aquifers, if it cause global warming, I don't know if that's even, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. People are stupid. I heard they're trying to, I mean, it's just retarded. Come on, man. You know how long it took for this motherfucking Earth to beget all of this entire system? Like I said, we're just part of the system. You know, we evolved with everything. You know, we breathe air because it's available. Why is it, you know? And that's because trees are doing what they're doing, you know? We eat fruit because it's available, because that's what trees produce, because bees pollinate that shit, pollinate flowers, and, you know, it's a big system. It all works. We evolved with this. We are the bio, you electronic organisms that we are, because everything else is the way it is in this nature system. So I mean, it took a long time for this to come about. Like how long did it take? How old is the Earth? According to scientists, like 4.5 billion years. Does anybody have any grip on how long of a time frame that is? That's like so long. And here's what's crazy about it: human history, written history. Let's say 4,000 or 6,000 years. Let's say just 6,000 to be on the safe side. Now let's go to 15,000. Let's just say 15 because we got Sumerian stuff back in the day. Let's say 15,000. That's recorded history. Before that, let's say there was cave-like people, something, right? Let's say 15,000 years. Out of 4.5 billion, what's that percentage? Somebody do the math. I don't know. It's probably really freaking small, okay? And then what's even more crazy is the industrialization of planet Earth has been a brand new thing within the last 200 years. What is 200 out of 4.5 billion? Or somebody please do the math on that. That's like 0.00001, maybe even, I don't even know. I don't even know the number. It's probably it's retarded. Within the last 200 years, humans have managed to do a lot of damage. Where it's like so 4.5 billion years of the Earth's development, it's all developing perfectly fine. The most, there's not much that humans did. They rode horses up and down the street. They didn't they didn't dig into the core of the Earth to get oil out. They didn't freaking create atomic bombs and freaking blow them up in the atmosphere, radiating everything. They didn't freaking frack and fucking fuck up aquifers. They didn't dry up the aquifers. They didn't pollute rivers. They didn't create a bunch of synthetic materials, polluting everything. The fucking oceans weren't full of plastic. No. For about pretty much all of that 4.5 billion years, no, it's all good, fine and dandy, natural development. And then somewhere along the line, even through most of that 15,000 years, even through most of however long humans have been around before written history, a couple million years, however long it was. No, humans just going about their business. Even during Christopher Columbus times, feudalism, the people were still just pretty their footprint wasn't it wasn't that dangerous to mankind. It wasn't until the Industrial Revolution came around, and I'm not blaming the Industrial Revolution because, believe me, the amount of people we have, who the fuck's come back here? You see what I'm saying? You hear that? Somebody's coming back here with a four-wheeler. Look, I don't blame the Industrial Revolution because these numbers that we have today would not be possible without the Industrial Revolution. You might not be alive if it wasn't for the Industrial Revolution. But what I am saying is that we need to be responsible because, trying to put it on perspective, 200 years out of 4.5 billion is how long we've been industrialized. It's like for 4.5 billion years, almost that entire time, even as humans have existed, maybe a couple, I don't know how many million years, whatever. However long humans existed, they were still just pretty, I'm not going to say sedentary, but they weren't, the industrial footprint was not very large. And, they lived in harmony with Mother Nature for the most part. Okay, it wasn't until people started making machines, gas-powered machines, drilled and just doing all types of industrial stuff, that shit got serious. And, so that whole time, 4.5 billion years, even most of the human history, millions of years, even the written history, most of that, it was all just fine and dandy. It wasn't until this last couple of years in that time scale that we become a danger to this planet. And that's like something that needs to immediately be addressed. And yeah, fucking dude coming back here with a four-wheeler, you see what I'm saying? There's no, I've seen so many bulldogs, right here, this was a whole forest behind me, behind this area, but right now it's open as fuck. It was all bulldozed down. How many forests have been destroyed? You know what I mean? Just so many. And it's not just the forest deforestation. It's like I said, polluting rivers, plastic in the ocean, atmosphere totally fucking unbreathable in some places, you know what I mean? Just craziness, you know what I'm saying? It's just like in the last couple hundred years, it's really just turned to some chaotic mess because of the industrialization. Like I said, it doesn't matter if there's, it does, I mean, the cause might be incentives in the economy, but you know what? At the end of the day, you're still responsible. You don't say, oh, it's because of incentives and that's it. No, if your house, you know, if I don't know, if, you know, I don't know, you're freaking, something's burning, you don't say, oh, it's because the oven's turned up too high, and then just leave it. No, you go fucking fix the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, dude, and I'm telling you, I mean, just blame it on something. You know, it's like, hey, I think your house is burning out, or I think I smell something burning. Oh, it's because the oven's on too high. You just gonna sit there? No, dude, you don't. And yeah, it's really it's like we just like it's really critical that we really address this shit like right now. 200 years and look at the damage we've done. If this goes on for like 10 more years, dude, and the industrialization factor in it all, it just seems to be growing even more. Like the amount of people doing things in the world industrially, it's just growing every day. It's going on day and night, 24/7. It needs to be addressed. Like fucking yesterday, like 1,000 moons ago. Like no joke. Like, it should have been addressed like early 1900s type shit. I'm telling you, motherfuckers should have seen what the fuck's going on and been like, okay, we could be getting dangerous here. We know it now. If there wasn't science to back all that up back then, we know it now. We see fucking polluted aquifers. We see motherfucking dried up aquifers. We see plastic-filled oceans. You know what I'm saying? We see all the fucking problems. If we didn't know it then, we know now. There's no excuse now. It's not like, you know, we could have taken preventative measures then, foresaw it. But no, that time's already passed. Now the problems are here. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even got to foresee it anymore. I always say this. I'm like, it's so stupid when people lack foresight and they don't understand that something's dangerous until it's right there at their front door. It's like you can tell them don't put your hand on the stove and they're like, they don't believe you and they just fucking put their hand, and they don't know it's dangerous until the fucking hand's fucking burned already. You know what I mean? Like, no, we're gifted with fucking intelligence so we can foresee problems. Okay, we need to start using our fucking intelligence. You know what I mean? We go into biology, talking about how biology begot intelligence. You know, through natural selection. You know, what's a Darwin Award? A Darwin Award's when they make fun of people for doing something that's obviously stupid. You know what I mean? And that means they don't see something's dangerous and they end up fucking doing something stupid. Humanity might win a fucking Darwin Award if we don't fucking address this problem very fucking quick. Because it's obviously a fucking danger. All the fucking industrialization. If we don't address this shit quick, we as a fucking human fucking species might win a fucking Darwin Award. We could fuck this planet up so much it doesn't even sustain us anymore. You know what I'm saying? That would just be fucking retarded. And I'm telling you, motherfuckers, you can take the human out the system, but you can't take the system out the human. You cannot. It's like all these people that live in their fucking houses with AC and shit and fucking whatever. That's like being on life support. It really is. It's like, no, dude. If you're gonna fucking create a system that's so bad, you're gonna fuck it up so bad that you can't even survive without fucking artificial systems, it's practically life support. It's no good, dude. It's no good. Look, we gotta be using our fucking brains, yo. I'm telling you, we have the gift of foresight. It's pretty remarkable, you know. Anyhow, I still like that fucking canopy right there. It's just fucking badass. Just how that light hits it. It has so much leafiness to it. It's just so healthy. Gosh, I just want to eat that tree. I want to eat that tree. It might be good. I don't know. I want to eat that leafy goodness. So healthy. I want to sit up in that canopy and just breathe up all the oxygen. With all that photosynthesis going on right there. Yeah. Anyhow, yeah. You know, it's really important that we address that shit real fucking quick. Believe me, because I'm telling you, I'm using my foresight right now. 10 years, it's gonna be even worse. And like I said, the fucking rate of growth is just fucking going faster and faster, dude. It needs to be addressed right the fuck now. I'm not kidding. I'm gonna get out of here. Talk to you guys later.